Welcome to Real Food. Today I wanted to talk about these remarkable plums. These plums are remarkable not because they look beautiful and they taste lovely, but also because I grew these plums myself. I purchased a small tree a few years ago, and I planted it in my own balcony in a container. And for the first couple of years, it didn't provide any fruits, unfortunately. But this year is the first year when this plum tree decided to produce these wonderful gifts for me. And the reason why I think it is remarkable that I was able to grow these plums myself is because we live in a very difficult time. There is of course a supply of fruits and vegetables in our shops, but more often than not, these fruits and vegetables are grown in industrial conditions where heavy insecticides, pesticides and other technologies are used, and as a result it's becoming increasingly difficult trying to find a fruit or vegetable or meat or any food that it has not been contaminated with some kind of poison or toxin. And if you think that by just washing your fruits you're just going to get rid of all these chemicals, this is how I also thought, but reality is that these chemicals are often sprayed regularly. So what happens, they drill their way into the actual fruit itself. So yes, you can wash some residue off the skin, but the skin and even the flesh can also contain those. So consequently, if you don't grow your food, you really don't know what's in it. That seems to be what's going on. And I will show you this wonderful tree in a minute, and you're going to see how gorgeous this tree really is. And I'm also going to tell you how very easy it is to grow your own food and your own fruit. So if you have access to a balcony or small plot of land, you can do it. You know, it does require some maintenance and some work, but it's the satisfaction from doing this work is so great. You definitely want to do it. Okay, I was going to show you my plum tree, and I found this butterfly also flying around my balcony. So here we are. Here is my plum tree, and as you can see, these gorgeous plums are getting ready to be picked. In fact, it is harvest season. It's just beginning of September, and I tried already a couple of them. They taste delicious. So this is the tree I wanted to show you, and as you can see, it's growing out of this relatively small container. When I first purchased this tree, it was similar height. It was up to here, perhaps, and within a couple of years, it grew into this larger, more mature tree, and now it is doing really well. What I did in the first year and in the second year, it didn't produce any plums, and in fact I first planted it into a smaller container. So it was in a smaller container such as this green one, and then just last year I repotted it. I put it into this much larger container, so you can see it's quite a large container, and I've given it some additional soil, compost, and that's it, really, nothing else. I don't spray it with anything, I don't fertilize it with anything, so it's just natural compost and just water. I water it frequently, and this year it's been very generous. So it produced an abundance of these gorgeous plums. They're absolutely fantastic. So that's why I really wanted to share this information with everybody on this Real Food channel, because it's really something that anyone can do with a small balcony, or if you have a larger balcony, then you should definitely try something like this. Well, in addition to plum tree, I've also got they're all together, these fruit trees. I'll show you. This is my cherry tree, and it's also doing relatively well, but it's not producing huge amounts of cherries. I did pick a few this year, but they're not abundant amounts. I will see what I can do. I might need to repot it into a bigger container. And also I also have an apple tree here. So, and I've got my own apples also growing. So this apple tree is doing really well. You can see here. What I might need to do, I might need to remove these grassy this overgrowth, because I think grass and all these additional plants will be taking nutrients away from the tree. So I will remove them later, and I'll do something like this. You know, I've just got a little bit of mulch on top. That will make my apple tree happier. But what I found also, if you are considering doing something like this, I found that apple trees are very, very happy. They will grow almost in any balcony. So if you are considering, do plant small, medium-sized apple tree, and in the first year you might even get your apples. With plums, I found they can be fussy. So first 2 years I didn't get any fruit, although it did flower and it did bloom beautifully. But the fruit, it's simply, perhaps it didn't have enough nutrients, or the pot wasn't big enough for it. But with apple trees, I've always had a lot of luck. So they produced almost on the first year as soon as I plant them. So I would highly recommend that for you. And on this happy note, let me wish you bon appetit. Let me wish you good luck if you decide to plant your own trees. And do comment and let me know if you are able to grow something yourself, because I'm always looking for ideas of what I can grow in my own balcony or inside my flat. I'm also growing tomatoes. I might do another video on that. And I've been growing grapes, and all of this is working really, really well. We're lucky in London that we get a lot of many sunny days during summertime. So even grapes, which are sun-loving, obviously vines, they prefer a lot of sun. They're doing great in London. So the amount of sunshine we get here clearly is enough for them. So that's another recommendation. But let me wrap this video now for now, and we'll chat again soon in another video.